Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the League of Europe. We are here for round number 6 around the French Grand Prix, the circuit Paul Ricard. Yeah, in fact, I have just gotten a very interesting bit of information here, James, that is going to be rain in about 10 minutes' time for qualifying.
Interesting. That can probably throw quite a lot in terms of the setup. So it looks like everyone's on that sort of soft compound tire to the left-hand side of the graphic. Ishida's the first man out on track, and the Portuguese man will be open for good result. Of course, no points for his name, just weaving the tyres coming through turn 11 and then through turn 12. But honestly, if there's rain in 10 minutes, you might see these guys. We might see an early end to qualifying, and you might see these guys being within a second of each other.
And look at that, just looking at the track map, everyone is out on track, everyone is in Sector 3.
Oh,
Right, check weather.
it's go out early.
It's low. It's
What's
at
that?
10 minutes.
It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain.
It's raining.
But Ishida to the line, 1:30.1. That's the sort of lap time we were seeing on a set of mediums. So already the track might be looking a little bit greasy as Packer puts it on pole 29.3.
Yeah, good lap from the American. Peter just goes up ahead of Ishida as well into P2. Next one across the line is Kumblai, and he's only just shy of about 2 tenths behind his teammate. We're going to see a lot of these times be relatively slower than, of course, a few of the lower divisions as well, just because, as you said, the greasy track is out there. Gary, the Irishman, into 5th position. TDB up into 3rd as well.
We'll run you through the full grid order. Packer, of course, out on top, and it really was the case where getting the early laps in really worked. And so Williams 1-2. It's Packer out on top. It's Kumblai in 2nd, TDB in 3rd, and Peter there in 4th.
In Division 2, it is lights out, and away we go. And Packer actually getting a much better start than compared to his teammate. In fact, his teammate has lost out to TDB already. Into 2nd position goes the Dutchman. Packer, the American, a very clean getaway for him. TDB up into 2nd, Kumblai dropping down into 3rd.
In fact, Kumblai side by side with TDB, and that's just for 2nd and 3rd. Tries to go down the inside line, and TDB just cuts him off at the pass, and TDB stays in P2 for now. But Kumblai testing the waters, former Division 1 driver, of course. TDB, a very good rival of him back in TTML as well. But Packer leading the way, TDB in 2nd, and this battle just beginning to bridge TDB out of DRS. And has he actually picked up DRS? He has this time around. But Kumblai really good to the fact, and now looks the inside line, or down the Mistral straight down into the chicane node, and Kumblai is through. He's into 2nd, but Kumblai really to the fact, and he wants to try and get the move done. Like we saw in Division 1, we want to see moves done, and Kumblai, you know what, Packer just says, you know what, you can come through. Kumblai is through, and he's into the lead of the race. But how crucial is that later on in the race? It's because the leaders are in. Kumblai is into the pit lane, Packer stays out an extra lap, but Kumblai is now into the pit lane from the lead of the race. I'm standing like a bit out of like the TARDIS, but Kumblai is going around the outside of Scream, nearly forced off track there by the German, but Kumblai now on the inside line in towards 10-15, tries to get the move done. Look at TDB as well. TDB is going to lap this up. He could go through the middle of both of them. Kumblai though is through. TDB now following the substitute with Kumblai. What does he do? Does he wait or does he go for the move? And there's Packer coming out the pit lane as well, and Packer's behind, and now TDB looks to the inside line, now through 1, now through 2, tries to get the switch back, but Kumblai stays ahead.
Interestingly enough, you could see on the back of TDB's car and the back of Kumblai's car that red light is flashing on both of them. However, Packer, look how much ERS he has got left to play with. He's got 40% left, and there you go, TDB now into the net race lead, despite obviously these guys on the mediums not coming in as of yet. But
closing on TDB, TDB's been eaten up like an absolute salmon out on track. Kumblai is through, and he's into P9. TDB is through, and he's into P10.
A little bit further up on the field.
Spun!
Oh!
Kumblai spun on the curve. I was just watching him ball with that. TDB and Packer were fighting him behind as well, but Kumblai has spun. I think he got caught. caught on the curb and there's a spinner in the back end, and that is Scream that's round. Scream is also round. He's got right side end plate damage, I think, winglet, I think, but Assassin now nearly side by side with QleenVigor. QleenVigor sent round, I think, by the curb rather than a spin by TDP, rather than a tap in the backside, but QleenVigor sent round, and he's now lost positions to not only Packer, to Larkin, but to Rudy as well.
And I think that's what he's going for right now. DRS now wide open for the American, and that is now the net race lead for Packer. Still yet to win a race this season. He's looking for his first race win, as I said, in League of Europe for this season. And, well, at this present moment, James, it could go in his way. He's got the ERS to play with, as TDB really hasn't. He just needs to get away and just keep his head down.
Yeah, 5 cents of a second the gap now over TDP, and I've got to be honest, Packer has really impressed me in terms of his pace. Maybe looking for a promotion into Division 1 for next week. But Packer...
Zadam is in.
Okay.
Zadam is... What? Zadam is in.
That's fucking early. I mean, it's him. He'd like to do this, but...
That has to be too early. There's no way.
It's slow. Yep.
Saving some euros.
Literally turning off DRS and getting out of...
Or to try and just go for it, as QleenVigor's gone round once again, and the exit of turn 2, the Dutchman, it's not gone his way whatsoever. DRS now wide open for him. He's using his overtake to try and get past Rudy. Rudy's going to try and go for it as well. Rudy on Larkin as well. Rudy's going to try and break a lot later than the rest of the guys, and Rudy's going to get that move done. Very nicely done for the Dutchman, but he's now got to try and get past Larkin. Here we go, Zadama, move done for him. Is he going to get 2 into 1? Rudy's going to try and go as far out as he can, but Zadama is going to push that and force his way up in the right-hand side. And Zadama, well played. And with 3 wide going in towards turn 11, Larkin's going to try and hold it around the inside. And Knuth, the very, very inside, was also going to get a double overtake done. Rudy goes very, very wide at the exit of turn 10. And Larkin straight down his inside into turn 11 as well. Both still going at it. Rudy completely forced off, and Larkin up into 5th position.
Is Zerdema quick enough to defend off Nuth? Is Nuth quick enough to defend off Zerdema? Yes, he is. He gets the move done down the inside line to the chicane node, and he's into P3, and the German just opens himself slightly, but he's into P3, and the championship leader really impressing. Now, what can he do? He's on 4 lap old softs. He's got 4 seconds to catch Packer. If both of those fighters, they are now, Packer right on the back of TDP for the race lead. If Nuth can close in and Packer and TDP battle, Nuth's going to be on the back of these in 3 laps.
Nuth, look at him now, only 3.3. He's made up 7 tenths just in this lap alone, despite having all of these battles that have gone on as well.
Oh my god, Nuth is so fast, what the fuck?
Oh, he is? What the fuck?
You think? Yeah?
I think so. I think it's...
Session, here we go, the battle for the lead. Packer straight down the inside of TDP. He's got the ERS that he needs to play with. TDP, I think, has been saving a bit of it as well, but it's not enough, and I think Packer is going to go, well, now that he's passed, he's just going to use that ERS to gain as much time as he can, and Knuth 2.5 seconds now behind these top 2.
Come on, final lap, let's go.
Not even.
Knuth can't seem to find a way past the rest of these guys up in front. He's on those soft tyres still, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to get any sort of move done. He's still in the DRS train of his teammate and of Packer as well. Knuth, I think the only thing really TDB could have done was try and hold Packer up as much as he possibly could, because Knuth, he's now all over the back of his teammate, and surely TDB is not going to try and hold his teammate up, especially for this championship battle.
You wouldn't imagine so, but everything is to play for out on track, and TDP has had the pace of a Nuth, and Nuth has just picked up a 3-second time penalty. Now that swings it in favour of TDP. You've spoken too soon there, I think, Jacob. As a result of Packer leading the way with TDP in second. Nuth has still got the pace. Those tyres still look like they're going to puncture towards the end of the race, but Packer leads the way. Now only 4 corners to go.
Nuth got a penalty.
Okay. Got it.
Will have to cut to the lead because Packer comes around the final corner. It's been an absolute brilliant race from the American. He is going to take the win here, and it's well deserved as well. Packer to the line, wins in France with TDP in second. Nuth is going to finish in third. Zerdema's 4 seconds behind him, so that is the podium.
Yes!
Let's go, Ethan.
GG, Ethan.
Let's go.
GG.
Let's go, Ethan.
I fucked it twice. Even
Oh
if after
my.
my first spin it was still possible to get a podium.
Man, I had 2 warnings from before my pit stop.
I saw.
Oh my god. There was like 2 laps where I almost cut turn 3 and I was like, oh my god, that could have been race over. Oh my.
Yeah, I like at the beginning of the race I was already counting you. Yeah, you're gonna get a pin at some points.
Thank you, Yurt. Thank you. Very much appreciated.
I mean,
Holy.
at the rate you were going, it was
Lap
not
2 and
any-
lap 8. Lap 2 and lap 8. Oh
Yeah.
my.
Take a bow! Take a bow! Take a bow!